Hi guys, I welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you have been having a good day. I've also been having a good day. I hope you have been having a productive one. At that, I told you it is better to be productive, not to be busy but productive. Not to be busy but productive. So I told you I'm a media student, so I normally look through my social media platforms. So then I see this comedian we call Terence. He has bought for the wife a new car called called a Range Rover, of which I'm seeing the comments. Some of you guys in the social media platform of Instagram, some of you are really jealous. So now, why be jealous? Why be jealous of someone that has gone ahead of you? Why be jealous? Why be jealous? I'm going to tell you for a fact that a couple of my age mates, some of them are now working. A couple of my age mates, some of them are now working. Some of them are now working. Some of them have already started their life. They're now living alone. But then I've never felt, yes, as a normal human being, you're going to feel that urge of telling yourself, why me? Why me? You go to God, you tell him, why me? Why me? Why can't I reach? Why can't I reach as they have reached? Why me? Why me? Why me? But I can't. And in fact, a couple of what? A couple of my role models, they have also gone ahead of me. So do I feel the jealousy? Sometimes as a normal human being, you're going to feel that feeling. It is going to tell you, start to feel bad, start asking God, why me? Start to feel bad, start asking God, why me? But then, let me tell you, in the word of the Lord, he says it, that at the right time, he's going to bless you and he's going to give you also. You want to travel the world? You want to travel the world? Congratulations, you will travel, but then at the right time. You want to travel the world? Congratulations, you will travel, but then at the right time. You want that after working for like 3 months, you take yourself a vacation. Congratulations, you will take yourself for that vacation, but then at the right time. You want to buy for yourself a car, and that is a new one for a fact. Congratulations, but then at the right time and at God's time. At the right time. All those things will happen, but then at the right time and at God's time. You want also to get that job, but then at the right time and at God's time. You want also to pass in your exams and to graduate at the right time and at God's time. Everything will happen. Everything will happen. Everything will happen, but then at the right time and at God's time. I know some of us don't like waiting. For a fact, I'm an example for a fact. I'm an example for a fact. I know some of us don't like waiting. I know that one for a fact, but then sometimes you have to wait. You have to wait. And in the waiting season, you have to prepare yourself for that blessing. You have to wait, and in the waiting season, you have to prepare yourself for what? For that blessing. So that when it comes, If it is small, you thank God. If it is big, you also thank God. So, if you want something, everything that I've mentioned, and you have not, you yourself, you know, that is your desire. Go to God and tell Him, God, I'm seeing so and so do this. I'm seeing so and so do that. I'm seeing so and so do this. I'm seeing so and so do this. Please also remember me. Please also remember me. Please also remember me. And then He will tell you either wait. He'll tell you either wait, then He will give you instantly, or He will also tell you, I'm going to pass through a process that I want that I want to nurture you, so that when I give you that, whatever you're desiring to do, you're desiring to travel the world, I'm going to make you go through a process such that when you're traveling the world, at least the world does not consume you. At least the world does not consume you. You want to go after every 3 months after you have worked, you take yourself for a vacation. Is that what you want? Then you tell you yes. Then you tell him yes. Then he tells you, I want you to wait. I'm going to do what? I'm going to give you that thing. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you've gone to that vacation. Then you tell him that, God, I want this and this car. Then he tells you, I'm going to make you go through a process such that when I give you that car, at least the car will not consume you. Some blessings can consume you. Some of the blessings can consume you. That's why you're going to find a couple of people, once God gives them the blessing, they tend to do what? To forget Him. Sorry, they tend to do what? They tend to do what? They tend to forget Him. And we as believers, as I told you, nowadays we are living like hypocrites, and I will not lie, and that is the truth of the matter. Nowadays we are living like hypocrites, and the reason we are living like hypocrites is this: some of us, we want to go to that vacation, but then you see your friend, you see someone that you love that has gone to that vacation, then you start feeling jealousy of them. You even start insulting the person. Why are you not answering my text? Why are you not answering my text? Why are you not doing this? Do you think you are the first one to go to that vacation? Do you think you are the first one to travel? Do you think you are the first one to do this? Yet the person that you are shouting at, they spare their time to listen to you. They spare their time to answer your messages. They spare their time to be with you. They spare their time, sometimes even they don't go home. They spare their time like 15 or 20 minutes to just listen to you. To just listen to you. To just do what? To just listen to you. If you so want that much to go to that vacation, later on after the person has come back, come to him or her and ask her, by the way, I've been seeing you travel. I've been seeing you going for those vacations. I've been seeing you having that car. What did you sacrifice? What did you sacrifice? Then the person, then him or her, will gladly tell you that I sacrificed this. That's why I've managed to go to that vacation. Or that's why I've managed to do what? To travel the world. And that's why I've also done what? I've managed to get this car. I've managed to buy for myself this car. And once you have known that truth, you are also going to now, because you're also an adult, now you're going to put into practice what the person sacrificed. And then you also see, when you go to God later on, He gives you that. And then you also enjoy going for the vacation. You also enjoy going for the vacation. You also enjoy traveling the world. You also enjoy being in the car. You also enjoy having a car. You also enjoy the job. You also enjoy the job. You also enjoy the promotions. So instead of feeling jealous for the person, why don't you go clap to the person? Why don't you go clap to the person? And then very, 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 very soon, very, 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 very soon, after the person has seen that she's not jealous of me, in fact, she's even clapping at me, the person will be telling themselves in their heart that this indeed is a good person. So when I am back, I'm going to tell her what I sacrificed, and I'm going to tell her what I did, what I learned. What I did, what I learned. What I did, what I learned. If it is something that, if it is a trip that you are going to learn, the person is going to tell you what I did learn. And then if it is the vacation, for example, the person will tell you, I went to this and this place, I like the serene, I like the sunset, I like the sunset, I like this, I like that I was being given the breakfast, the place there is so calm, the place there is this car is this job is like this. Then once that person sees that, and then God in heaven sees that, He will also bless you. And after He bless you, please don't let your blessings consume you. Then you forget God. Please don't. And then to the people that have managed to go to the places that I have mentioned, please never let your blessings consume you, then you forget God. Because as I told you, He can turn your life. Your life is blessed right now. He can turn it around like within like 2 or a second or a minute. You go back to square one. A second or a minute, you go back to square one. And please, never despise anybody. Never despise anybody. Because you have traveled the world, now you feel that because me, I'm going to give myself as an example. Because me, I've not traveled the world, now you come to me, then you start telling me stories. You start telling me that you're nothing, you're never going to amount to anything. Because you have managed to go to the vacations that you normally go, then you come to me and you start telling me that I've managed to go to the vacation, you even have not yet reached there, and you're not going to reach there. And then because you have also managed to be in the plane for some time, now you come to me and start telling me that, oh, I've managed to go with the planes, I've managed to take the flights. My friend, God can turn around things. And then 15 years later, or 10 years later, or 6 months later, or 3 months later, you find me going for those flights. You find me going for those flights. You find me going for those vacations. You find me going to those aeroplanes. You find me going to those trips. So never, I repeat, never despise anybody, and then never look down at anybody, because you do not know. The one that plants is God alone, and you cannot predict anybody's life, and you cannot predict anybody's future. It is only God that makes the life, and it is only God that makes the future. And He blessed you to go to those vacations because there's something that He saw in you that He liked. Because there's something that He saw in you that He liked. So my friend, remain humble. Remain humbled. Remain humbled. Remain humbled. Because I'm telling you for a fact, if you start despising anybody, I repeat, if you start despising anybody, or you start despising me, for example, unaanza kuniringia, my friend, within the next 3 months, or within the 2 weeks, or within 15 years later, you can find me going to those flights, going to those vacations that you are enjoying, going to everything that you are enjoying. So please remain humbled. Remain humbled. Remain humbled. I repeat, remain humbled. If you get the opportunity to go to the things that I've mentioned, please remain humbled. Remain humbled. Remain humbled. I repeat, remain humbled. Remain humbled. I repeat, remain humbled. Otherwise, the day that God blesses me, let me take myself for an example here. The day that God blesses me, also I am going to be working for the 3 months, then I take myself for that vacation. Also I'm going to also be going to those trips, then I take myself to those trips. Also I am going to take the flights. Also I am going to take the flights. Also I am going to buy for myself that car. So remain humble. I repeat, remain humble. Remain humble. Thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a lovely night. Watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.